Everybody, happy June. We have got some new summer products, so I'm going to show those to you. And we also have one really big, exciting new product that is available for hosts here in June, and it's going to be available for everybody next month. So I'll show you that too. So let me start with, we've got 3 new consumable products that are only available while supplies last. So let me show you those. The first 2 are drink mixes. This is our Java chip frappe, and this is the vanilla creme frappe, and these are both designed to just mix with like a milk of your choice and ice cubes, and you stick them in the blender, and it's a delicious little frozen thing. No like health benefits or anything, but they're just delicious. And they are, let me see if I can open this without making a mess. It smells delicious. That is the Java chip. It's just like a drink mix. It's really good. They are gluten-free, but they do have dairy in them, so keep that in mind. Again, they're only available while supplies last, and they for sure are delicious. Our last consumable item, and you can tell I've already dug into my packet, is our cold brew coffee. And this, you actually get 6 packets, and I'm gonna use 2 of them today to show you, but they look like this, and they're filled with coffee. They smell delicious. And it does make a really good cold brew coffee. I've used 2 of the packets so far, and I'm gonna use 2 more to show you today. Oops, almost dropped it. Okay, but that goes wonderfully with this, which is our new cold brew pitcher. This is permanently in our product line, not like the other 3 that are just available while supplies last. But you might remember we had a cold brew pitcher a few years ago, and that one was great. Lots of people loved it. I still have mine, and until I got this, I was still using that one pretty frequently. But this one has some great little upgrades to it. So I'll take the whole thing apart for you. So the main body of it is glass, and it's like a tempered glass, so it can handle like the hot liquids. It's got a handle, and it's lightweight, but it's not like super thin and fragile. So I think, yeah. So it's the right kind of weight. It has this little rubber, maybe it's a silicone ring that goes, fits on the bottom, and that just is great for when you're like setting it on surfaces. Also, kind of helps when you're putting like some really hot liquid in there. It sort of serves as a little protector against whatever surface you've got it on. Then we've got the little top, and in here, let me set this down so I can do it right. In here, we've got, like, this top pops off, and then in here is the thing that you will use if you are using just ground coffee to make your cold brew. So you just fill this up to, I don't know, however full you feel like filling it. I'm sure there's specific directions that come with this, but you can just dump your coffee grounds in here, stick this in here, dump a bunch of water over it, put the lid on, and let it sit for like 24 hours, and then you've got your cold brew. If you want like a concentrate that you can really like get quite a few glasses out of, you want to put like a lot of coffee grounds in there. But I'm going to just show you today how you can use our cold brew packets if you would like to cheat. So when you're doing that, you don't need this. This is also great if you're doing like loose leaf tea or something like that. Like, you can use this just as a teapot because it can handle the hot liquids, or, you know, whatever. It's super versatile. But I'm going to just stick in here 2 of the cold brew packets. There's 1, here's 2. This makes a really nice strong concentrate that you can use. Like, you can get quite a few servings out of this because it's so concentrated. So then what you do is this is just my filtered water that you can dump over it. Super exciting to watch me pour water. Okay, so we've got this in here, and then what I do is I just sort of fluff these around a little bit just to make sure that the coffee grounds in there are all like good and soppy wet. And over the next like 24 hours, I will kind of poke them again a couple times. You don't really have to do that, I don't think, but I have seen some people, if they don't do that, they don't get quite as strong of a brew. And when this is done, it makes just like a lovely, like not bitter, but strong coffee concentrate that is then perfect for iced coffees. I know some people do cold brew and then they like heat it up. I've never really gotten into that, but it's perfect for, yeah, for making iced coffee. So there is that. Another thing that is not new for this summer, but it's new-ish and it goes well with all the coffee things. These came out back in March. These are gourmet syrups. This is gourmet limoncello. You might think that that is weird for in coffee, but it is surprisingly delicious. The gourmet brown sugar syrup, it's delightful in any coffee if you've got like a vanilla or this just goes with just about anything. And then the gourmet cherry almond, and this one is just delightful too. These are also great. You can use them for cocktails or mocktails or in baking or to drizzle on things, drizzle on your yogurt or your oatmeal or whatever. So many yummy, delicious uses. So those, I believe, are only available while supplies last too. And they're still around, so you can definitely get them for sure. But if you're just in like a coffee making groove, these are a great little thing to up your game. Now, the last and most exciting thing that we have coming out, again, this is for hosts in June, but any hosts can get it for 60% off in June, and I forget the price, but that's a great deal. New consultants can actually earn it for free too. That's even more exciting. But that is our deluxe coffee maker. Oh, another thing we have back here that I should just mention. Oh, I don't have the lid on it. This is our milk frother. Do you see that back here? This little guy sits on the little platform back there. This is great for frothing milk. If you're looking to up your coffee game or build a nice little coffee bar, that's a great little thing to add. But okay, now back to, I'm so scattered, sorry about that. Back to our deluxe coffee maker. So this brews single cups of coffee. And at first I was like, oh shoot, I wish it brewed like a pot. But this thing brews so quickly, and there's so many options that I've really gotten into the habit, instead of just brewing a pot in the morning and like kind of letting it sit and drinking it throughout, I have enjoyed being able to tap into a fresh cup a couple times like throughout the morning, and it's just fresher and more delicious. So let me show you the options with that. It has a big water reservoir, so you don't have to fill it all the time. And this brews so fast, so fast. I wish I could show you, but I don't want to just like waste a cup of coffee, and I've already had several and I need to cut myself off. So the way this works though is there is one insert here that works for K-cups, like any of your standard little K-cups. I've been enjoying these. I'm really getting into my iced coffee. These little like iced coffee pods that make it really concentrated, and you can pour them over ice. They are really good. My husband has been enjoying these little like Sunday Fun Day, like all-in-one lattes. Anyway, we've been using the Keurig thing a whole lot. So that goes in here. You can just do your standard Keurig. It's got a bold button. You can adjust your ounces. I can turn it on. Yeah, you can adjust your ounces depending on the kind of whatever you're doing. You can go from like 2 ounces to 12 ounces. But besides Keurig, like the K-cups, we have also got 2 other inserts. This one, oh no, I meant to show you this one. I get more excited about this one. This one works for the Nespresso pods, like the little original size ones that are like this. Okay, you stick them in there and it makes a great little espresso. I first tried Nespresso, it was like 9 years ago now, when we were in London. Our Airbnb had them and I was like, this is delicious magic. And I have ever since wanted an espresso, like a Nespresso machine, but they're pretty expensive and they only do Nespresso, and the pods are pretty expensive, or they can be. And I was like, I can't justify a machine when it just takes these expensive pods. So I didn't get one. I haven't gotten one, but it has not decreased my desire for an espresso thing. So now that this machine does everything, I can splurge a little bit on the pods because my machine does all kinds of things, and I didn't just get one expensive machine that does one thing. So this does Nespressos, and then this one does ground coffee, and this little cup in here is like so fine. Do you see it's got little teeny holes in? It's like the holes in here are so fine that you do not need like a filter. You can buy like, it comes with some filters. I haven't even opened those, honestly. And you can buy little filters at the grocery store, but you absolutely don't need them because this is so fine. So you just put 2 tablespoons of coffee grounds in here. And we actually have our little scoopy measuring cup, which should be in this drawer. Oh, maybe it's in this drawer. Ah, here we go. We've got this little measure and scoop cup. So you scoop your coffee grounds, level it off, dump it right into there. So this is a great little purchase, little add-on if you're getting the coffee machine, because it just makes it super easy. Yeah, and you just stick it in and you brew your coffee. And that is great, especially if, like, I really enjoy these, but I hate that they're like single-use plastic. So this is the perfect alternative. I have a Keurig, and I've never really loved the options for like reusable, doing my own coffee. I haven't been happy with those inserts, but this is perfect. Makes a delicious cup. So that's what all this thing does. And I can't remember the price, but it's 60% off of whatever the price is for hosts. It's free for new consultants. And anybody else who doesn't feel like hosting or being a consultant, you can get it starting in July. So yeah, that's that. And I think that's about all I have to show you that is new for this summer. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, I am terrible at like reading the comments and following along, but thank you for those of you who are watching this live. If you have any questions, like just put them in the chat and I will check those out as soon as I'm done here. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's the weekend right now. Might not be the weekend by the time you're watching this, but yeah, enjoy your June, enjoy your summer, and let me know if I can help you with any Pampered Chef things, or if you would like to get this for free or 60% off by hosting or being a consultant. That's all. Talk to you later. Bye.